Hi, I'm Jonathan Weaver and welcome to Cabarrus This Week. We're here at the Atrium Health Cabarrus Emergency Department in Concord, where our incredible EMS paramedics spend a lot of their time. In recent months, EMS has experienced a drop in calls, particularly ones that involve cardiac issues. Officials say that data and anecdotal information from care providers suggest patients are hesitant to access health care due to fear of COVID-19 exposure. They believe some are delaying a call to 911 until their condition worsens. EMS Assistant Director Justin Brines is here to talk about the important precautions healthcare agencies take every day to keep you safe and healthy.
The message that we want to get out is that it is safe for folks to call 911 and it is safe to go to the hospital. Even a few minutes sometimes can make a huge difference. With somebody having a heart attack, a few minutes may mean you going into cardiac arrest. With a stroke, a few minutes may mean that you have a deficit that you're going to have to live with for years to come, where if you had sought care immediately, an intervention may have been able to be done where you walk out of the hospital with no long-term side effects. So seconds do count, and I think we need to make sure that people don't let seconds turn into minutes and turn into days right now because they're reluctant to seek care. We'd rather come and do an assessment and check you out and give you peace of mind. We'll help you decide whether you need to be transported or not. Most of the time we're always going to err on the side of caution. But once we do that assessment, like I said, during that time we're going to make sure you're safe. We have masks on, we use the proper personal protective equipment, and if you decide to go to the hospital, they're going to do the same thing when you get there. If you don't, we'll leave you with instructions on how to follow up and make sure that you're taken good care of, but don't hesitate to call us right now.
Another Cabarrus County public safety organization has a new leader, as Cabarrus County Fire Marshal Steve Langer was recently promoted to Emergency Management Director. Steve replaces Bobby Smith, who recently retired. Steve is a lifelong Cabarrus resident, and during his 16 years with the county, he served as Emergency Response Officer, Assistant Fire Marshal, and Fire Marshal. Here's Steve to talk about his new role and the importance the department has in our community.
My name is Steve Langer, Emergency Management Director for Cabarrus County. I really started my career in the fire service by volunteering. At that time, I joined the Kannapolis Fire Department. I then went to work for the City of Concord Fire Department for a couple years prior to transitioning to Cabarrus County in 2004. I have served as the Emergency Response Officer, Assistant Fire Marshal, and then in 2007 I was promoted to Fire Marshal. My role as Emergency Management Director, I'm responsible for emergency planning and response activities. We help coordinate our local response with our state and federal response partners. A lot of times people really don't know what we do, but we're typically behind the scenes working. Every day is something different, something new. Even after 20 years of being in emergency services, there's still things that occur today that I look at and go, well, that's the first time I've ever dealt with something like that. In the next 6 months to a year in my new role, I hope that we're able to get through the COVID pandemic and get people's life back to some type of normalcy. Cabarrus County is my home. Working for Cabarrus County has been great. The family atmosphere and working relationships with everyone has been great and rewarding.
Thanks, Steve, and congratulations. We know you'll do a wonderful job. Now, you may have heard about No Shave November, in which men disregard their razors for awareness or funds for a variety of causes. The Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office just completed the second year of the initiative, which flouts department policy to help employees and their families who may have a financial hardship due to cancer or other serious illnesses. Here's a look at the hairy results, which range from light stubble to full beard, while Sheriff's Lieutenant Kevin Klingel-Smith discusses the initiative.
So this is our second annual fundraising event, which is No Shave November. It's something that the employees look forward to. We're able to get about $7,300 last year. This year we had 209 participants. We have taken in about $9,332 because of this event that we are now starting to try to identify folks and employees and families of employees here at the Sheriff's Office that are in need, that we can actually give them some of these funds to pay for medical bills or things that they may need. You'd be surprised how many people will pay to violate policy. This year we were able to do the Fast Pass. That's why things are getting a little bit hairier a little bit sooner here at the Sheriff's Office. $30 for the 30 days of November, And for a 1-week fast pass, you can pay another $20 additional, so $50 total. And we have fun with each other. Some of us are a little bit more fortunate than others with the growth of our beards, but we have a good time with it. But there's a couple that probably are going to look pretty rough by the end of the 5 weeks. This year we did a breast cancer pin. So again, it's the pink ribbon for breast cancer, and it has a pair of handcuffs coming through it. We also let the females violate the policy as well in regards to wearing that pin to show their support as well. But personally, I like to be clean shaven. My daughter doesn't like it. My wife does and my son does, but I think the community, once they understand, they see this, and this is going to be something that we fully intend on doing in the years to come. We greatly appreciate it. We're looking forward to interacting with them, whether we're shaving or we're not.
That's all we have for you this week. Thanks to all our guests, and thank you for joining us. We'd also like to give a special thanks to the courageous frontline workers, like the folks inside this emergency department, who work tirelessly to keep our community as safe as possible. You can learn about all the stories we shared today and other topics in our weekly newsletter. Register by visiting cabarruscounty.us and typing newsletter into the search bar. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Cabarrus County. And if you are watching us on our YouTube channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell so that you'll be notified when we release new content on the channel. See our other programs, including Pam's Kitchen, Historical Moments, and more, streaming live at cabarruscounty.us/CabcoTV or by downloading the ScreenWeave app for Roku and Apple TV. Don't forget to continue to do your part by practicing the 3 W's. Wear a face covering, wait at least 6 feet apart, and wash your hands with soap and warm water for at least 20 seconds. Take care and have a great week.